Hello then, bit of a delay. Sorry about that, but yes, as you can see, got a few beers. Let me turn this down a little bit. Yeah, well prepared as normal. So get that out of the way. So we've got 3 beers coming up, as you can see on screen. Just done this quick little thing just to sort that out. So let's go straight into it then. Hope everyone's well. There we go. So I've been really lax on the reviews recently. The kind folk over up in West Norwood, London Beer Factory, they sent me a whole box of beer probably about 3 or 4 weeks ago, and I've posted the first one this evening probably about 3 weeks ago. Yeah, something like that. 2 or 3 weeks. Yeah, about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and just haven't got round to it. A bit unwell. Went away last weekend, which we'll get onto later on over on Jaco Beer Show at 9 o'clock. So head over there after. And yeah, they sent me a load of beers. There's a few Tesco beers. I've already posted one earlier on. It's a second batch of the Big Milk Stout that you may have seen or may not. But yeah, so after this, go and check that out. Anyway, first beer we're going to have a look at then is Hazey Daze Session IPA then. This is, get this on the screen here, 4.6%, 20 IBUs. Available in most Tesco's, I believe. You can get, I don't know if it's 4 cans. It used to be 3 cans for $5.25. I think you can get, it might not be, of course. I think you can get 4 cans for £6. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, let's crack into this. It's one of them whole top pop cans, as I call them, like that. I first saw this style of can from a brewery in Norway, funnily enough. So we'll get into the beer and all that in a minute. Let's give it a pour then. So, as you saw by the beginning of the screen, 3 different IPAs in 3 different styles, is it? I think it is. Yeah. So, a hazy, well, it's saying a session IPA on there, but I went on to the commercial description we'll get into in a minute. A session New England IPA. Not a pale ale. But yeah, there we go. Beer in a glass. God, that's bright, isn't it? It is very kind of straw, light orange, I guess, with a tint of lemon. Looking at it, didn't pour much of a head on this one. Yeah, medium haze on this, I guess. Let's give it a swirl and a sniff then. Yeah, and it's very kind of subtle. It's not as you'd expect for the ABV and the style of beer that this is. It's a thing, I always mention it, you can see actually how much you leave in the can when you got one of these completely pull off tops. So, bit of light pineapple. Apricot jelly. Yeah, smells nice. Let's give it a try. Cheers. Exactly what you want it to be, really. Session IPAs, where I am with them. I think it depends, really. I mean, they're great if you want to power down, plenty, barbecue, that sort of thing. Not that we've got barbecue weather now, but take yourself back a few months, barbecue, and just you could drink these all day. It's one of them beers. It's very kind of inoffensive. It does what it says, and super crushable. It's not bad. It's definitely for the whole slog session. I'll get into the comments in a minute. I see there's a few in the little thing that's popped up. Yeah, this is all right. Very pineapple-y. Hint of lemon pith. Very pleasant. Very nice. Let's check the comments then before we carry on, because it's unprofessional. Not unprofessional, but here we go. We've got Drunken One. Good day, mate. How you doing, Drunken One? Hope all is well over in Texas. I know you had a load of rain. Was it last week or whatever it was? I can't remember. Yes, hope you're doing well, brother. And we got Kimmy Dore. Cheers. Hope you're doing well. But you can't stay. That's no problem. No worries. And we have the Keymaker, 1989, 1988 even. I don't know numbers. Thank you. How you doing? Hope you're having a good evening as well. So that's cleared them up. Right. We'll go into that. We'll come back to these in a minute. This is one I was really kind of quite excited to. I first saw it on their web. Was it not web page? It was on their Instagram page. That's right. Get it right. On their web page. This is Rise and Decline, a West Coast IPA, 6%. So this is their new kind of branding, I think. Let's see what it says on here. I don't really want to go. It's got hops consisting of Amarillo, Simcoe, Centennial, and Cascade. Oh, pardon me. That's it. 440ml can. Then there is a date on the back, but I can't quite see what's going on with that. Best before the 29th of something, 2020. Well cracking. Another one of those kind of cans. They're all the same, yeah. Which makes it, unless hopefully they don't go everywhere. So West Coast, so expect it to be not quite as hazy. Though some of them can be a little bit more hazy than others. But here we go. I've not had this one before, so it's got more of a, not really picking it up on camera, but it's more of a bit more like it, a bit more of a malt kind of thing going on it. Just off white head, but it's going to go down really quickly. Yeah, about half a finger, just off white, slightly tinged straw head. Bit of carbonation run up, side of the glass. Not that it's going to be in focus because the focus is here. So here's what it is. So let's get an aroma then. I'm getting like fruit pastels. But subdued. Let's go straight into the taste, see if that helps. Cheers. Well, that's quite. It's nowhere near what I was picking up on the aroma. It's actually quite pleasant. There's that kind of marmalade-y, orangey, jammy sort of thing going on. Maybe orange jelly. Slightly sweet. I don't know what the IBUs are to this. So this is this one. It's 6% ABV. I think I mentioned it. Probably didn't. This is what we're on now. But we're going to Untappd all these after. I just want to get the beers out, let them breathe a bit. They're straight out the fridge, incidentally. That's quite a hazy, getting back to it, quite a hazy West Coast IPA. It's got that more of a malt sort of look to it. Let me put these. The only thing you've got to be careful of is these. Leave them lying around. You might have a few less fingers. Put them up there out of the way. This is all right. Definitely got that jelly quality to it. A little bit of that fruit pastels, picking up on the aroma. Yeah, a little bit of grapefruit, but not too much. A little bit of that kind of bitterness, sweet bitterness sort of mix. Pineapple, you know, the usual suspects you keep saying in every IPA. Probably a bit more apricots, I'd say, in this than probably anything else. That kind of, I don't know, juicy, with a juicy kind of Valencia orange, got that kind of bite to it. Slightly sticky. I mean, it's 6% ABV. And you get up higher than that, and I find that you get a bit more of that kind of resinous-y, hoppy sort of lupulin kind of thing going on. But again, perfectly quaffable. You can tell it's a bigger beer. It's got a bit more body to the beer. Body on this then compared to that. I mean, that one was like, yeah, sort of the low end, basically. But this is the upper end of a medium. It's not quite full bodied, but you know what I'm saying. If you use blind taste, you suspect it might be a higher ABV than 6%. Just on that kind of initial sort of thing. Got some more comments. Or a comment. And my good brother and friend, Dean, over at Dean's Beer Reviews. How you doing? Hope you're keeping well this evening, sir. Yeah, I'm all good. Just doing these few beers here. Get them out of the way. Right, so yeah, that's not too bad. I've not had the Hazey Daze before, and I've not had excuse me, Rise and Decline before. Is there any other information on here? So this brewery, as I've said in other potential reviews, they've been going since 2014, South London. The malts in this, incidentally, are Golden Promise wheat, carrot red, and extra pale. And the yeast is British ale. Is that V? I don't know, not home brewer or a brewer. So, but yeah, really smart looking can. If I could get this in focus just so you can see properly. There you go. Nice. Right, that's that one. I'm out of focus. That's good. Right. So the third and final beer is a rebranding as well, which absolutely looks amazing. Their Dance Juice, which I did review this beer earlier in the year, April, May, I can't remember. And I've check that down below if you're watching it sort of later on, not live. Then there's nothing down below at the moment as I'm recording it, but there will be. I'll put the my playlist as well at the end of the screening afterwards. So, but yeah, this is Dance Juice, New England IPA, 7.5% ABV. So we'll get that up on the screen. We've got a comment there. Yes, I'm hoping so. Dean, as they, I'm always going to be honest though. They did send me all of these beers, so I'm still going to be honest. I think they'd want me to be. Well, I hope they do. Anyway, so yeah, 440ml can then. It's got a best before the 19th of September of 2020, so it's pretty fresh. This is brew number 729. So this is several brews. I think what is it? Well, have I got a can anywhere? No. Don't know where I put it. But the big milk stout, that was number 714, and that's the rebrew. So this is quite a few brews later. So we'll see. This has got, will it tell me? Brewed with Azaka, Simcoe, Equinox, and Citra. The malts are low colour wheat and oats, and the yeast is Conan. I'm probably butchering all them words up, but yeah, and again another one of them sort of. So hopefully this is a bit better than the first time I had it. Not producing much of a head on this one. Leave it like, oh, there we go. It caught up. It got with the show. Half a finger of pure white head, and it's actually hanging around compared to the other two. So yeah, a very kind of light, hazy looking beer. So this is the session. Well, this is the New England IPA then, and that's the session. So you can tell it's a bit more body. It looks a bit more. I mean, on camera it looks like creamy, but it's not. It's not looking like that. For me, it's more looking like that. If that makes sense, because I've got the light there. Look at that change in colour. It's got that kind of vibe to it. But anyway, get an aroma. Stop gassing. Nice citrusy kind of zest thing going on. Let's give this a slight swirl, see if that enhances. Again, light pineapple, apricots, maybe a touch of mango in this one. Maybe a touch of lime. Go straight in then. Cheers. Tell you what I'm going to do, to be fair to it. I had all these IPAs. I brought water and completely forgot to sort the palate out between beers. There you go. Leave a nice isolation on the glass. And just take these comments off. I'm just going to throw these up here. I can't be bothered to rub. No, I'm rubbish at reading anyway. So, Adam, how you doing, sir? Okay. Right, cool. No, I understand. Yeah, the can art's awesome on the new ones. I mean, I've still got the old. I don't know if they've done the new version of this yet. It's probably not, because it's straight from the brewery. So, faults on the ring pulls they're okay. You've just got to be careful with them. They're like, they're like razor blades kind of thing. That kind of thing. You can put them on your knuckles, But nah, they're all right. Just got to be careful of them. Yeah, it's the I'm getting an empty can, not spill it over. Yeah, it's one of them. There you go. So you can see there's a little bit of stuff in there. You can see how much is in there. I just put some water in there and just drink like hot water. So anyway, back to the beer, which incidentally is that one? Yeah. This is all right. I mean, it's not. I can't remember drinking quite a few beers this year. It's very difficult. Some beers run together, certainly within styles and stuff. Unless you go back and watch your reviews, which I don't, because I hate watching my own stuff. So that's why there's so many mistakes everywhere, which is fine. This is not bad. It's very I'd say pineapple, that juicy kind of pine. Everything's got pineapple in it. I mean, I've had swig of water, still getting pineapple. This is a little bit more intense. 7.5% ABV. Don't know the IBUs to this either, which is sometimes you can find out IBUs and sometimes you can't. I mean, I'm using Untappd here, so that's where I got all from. I just quickly threw all this together in like half an hour. I thought, yeah, I'll do them. I feel bad because Brewery sent me these like 3 weeks ago, and these, I thought I'd do 3 in one go, which is nice. But yeah, very good. You can tell now, obviously, classic looking New England style. And I don't think it looked like that either. I don't think this beer back in April looked like that. I think it was a bit clearer, or I can't remember. I'm pretty sure this has got that more of a maltiness going on, but still really hazy for a West Coast. Perhaps it's a Midwest IPA. I don't know. But yeah, this is looking the part. So give it that. It's drinking easy. I'm not picking up the 7.5% ABV. Body's a nice creamy kind of. The mouthfeel's not bad either, but it wasn't the first thing that hit me. Which, if you're drinking like real hype brewery stuff from America, then you're going to get that mouthfeel bang kind of thing. Not quite that, but it's a little bit sharp. There is a slight bitterness on the back end, but yeah, it's drinking very easily. Might get disturbed in a minute, so I will be back if I have to go shoot off in a minute for a second. Here we go. Wait 2 seconds. Apologies. Don't tell people you go live. That's what happens, isn't it? Anyway, back to this. Where were we? We're on the Dance Juice, the new labelling, which is pretty awesome looking. Pretty nice. Back to this then. Where was I? Yeah, mouthfeel. Yeah, it's slightly sweet at the front end. It just goes into that kind of pineapple, apricot, grapefruit. It's very repetitive. I don't like being repetitive. But that's what I'm getting off this. Body-wise, it's the upper end of a medium body, I'd say. But yeah, again, I do think this beer has improved from when I had it back in April or May, whenever it first came out to the supermarkets in Tesco's. I don't know. I've not seen this version or looking can in Tesco, so I'm not sure if it's in Tesco's or not. I don't know. I can't tell you that. I know that there's a few. I don't know about this one, but there was a few beers that got people kind of up in arms over it. Oh, but that's all that kind of politics I can't be doing with. No, this is a very nice beer. Would I buy all these again? For sure. This one is very good for for what it is. We're going to Untappd now, and we'll do a little bit of see what people think of it, what ratings and whatnot. Put these out of the way. Get some water here. We'll go back to Hazy Daze. Right, let's just try and do this screen share nonsense that I seem to mess up every time. Right, so screen share. Yes, I want to screen share. Yeah, that screen. We will go there. Boom. Will that work? I think that's working. I need to look at my phone so I can see what's going on. And I'll get into the comments in a minute. So here we go. Hazy Daze. It's a session IPA. It's not a bad session IPA, to be fair. Juicy, crushable session IPA. A full flavoured hazy New England brew with big notes of citrus. What's that? Hum. Hop with mosaic. Citra and Amarillo. I don't think I've mentioned that earlier on, but it's got, as you can see, just under, and I was going to put it around about that. It's got 3.47 out of just over 11,000 ratings, which is just not bad, is it, for that amount of ratings? I don't think. Yeah, so I'm giving this a 7 out of 10 as well, which is a 3.5. It's okay, not bad at all. Over to the next beer then that we were doing, because I've got them all up here already. So, Rise and Decline. This is an American IPA, saying on the can West Coast. Let me get the. Did that badge come up or not? Is that coming up? No, didn't think it would. It just goes back to the original page. Okay, so we'll get that back down then. A classic, piney. Wasn't really getting. I was getting that kind of hot resiny sort of thing, but really, yeah, I'm not really getting pine for me anyway. It's resinous without the pine, if that makes sense for me. For me, I haven't looked at the score yet. I'm giving that again. I'm going to give that a 7, 3.5. So over to Untappd. Yeah, so it's coming in. It's only had 83 ratings on this one, so not too many. I mean, it's only 105 have actually checked this in, and like 55 in the last 30 days. So it's a fairly new beer. I knew it was, but it's not bad. It's not bad at all. So I'll give it a 3.5. It's coming in on Untappd a little bit higher, 3.64. Not bad. So the last one, and I've had this one before, but as you can see, I've had it there. I think this beer's improved. I actually do. I'm giving this beer because I think I gave this like a 6 out of 10 last time when I actually reviewed it back earlier in the year. And I think this now is, let me just have another taste. Yeah, it's definitely improved. Again, I'm giving this a 3.5. I think all 3 beers are 7 out of 10 beers. A 3.5 out of 5 on the Untappd scale for all 3. And yeah, this one again is the same 6.4, exactly the same. Look at that. Rise and Decline is 3.64. Dance Juice is 3.64, but it's had a lot more ratings, of course, because it's an older beer. So there you go. It's definitely improved. It's from a 6 to a 7.5 for me. So yeah, that's it. Let me stop screen sharing and get back to the comments here before we wrap this one up. Let me just find out where I left it. Quite a way up. So the first version, go back to Dean, says the first version was very alcoholic. Yeah, and I'm not picking it up on this. What did I say? It's a 7.5% ABV. No, I don't think so. Yeah, there's no kind of alcohol presence. It's probably more embodied than actual alcohol. Yeah, so it's improved all round. Look, the look of the beer, the taste, the aroma. I mean, yeah. I can't remember what, from months ago on the same beer, but what I remember, I think it's improved slightly. So there you go. We've got Scott and Wanda. Hi guys, hope you're doing all right. Cheers for joining. Yeah, just doing these 3 beers, and yeah, hope you're doing well. We have Mr. Ronald says, hi guys, Dean, my thoughts on those ring pours are bad. To be honest, it's hard to do a vigorous pour. So there you go. Yeah, I don't know. As long as the beer's okay, I'm not. And it gets out of the can, that's all I care about. But yeah, I get what you're saying. But yeah, it's more of a safety thing for me, especially if you've got children around and shit like that. I'm not too sure about that, but that'd be my only little kind of quirk of that. But when you're not going to be, you're going to be a responsible adult anyway. If you've got kids, you should be. There we go. Yeah. I mean, I think it's improved. If you've already seen it already, so yeah. Yeah, it was clearer and darker. That's what I thought in my mind. I remember pouring it. It was a lot darker. It's like it was probably darker than that, and clearer, and being a New England IPA. When I had it, like as I keep saying 50 times earlier in the year. Excuse me, that was a belch. Sorry. And then Dean's saying good evening, and Wanda is saying hi back. Got cleared off by the missus. Looks completely different. Yeah, I thought that. I'm glad that my memory's not as bad as what it actually is. All right, then I've got the is it Bohemian Czech Lager? I think it's called. That's down in the fridge. I'll be doing that and another beer. I think they've sent me a table beer and the lager as well, which I'll be doing in another kind of live just to clear, all these beers up. As probably it might be in the week. I don't know yet. We'll see. Wow, we've got Ollie from Pint Size. How you doing, sir? Thanks for joining. Wow. Hope you're doing well. And yeah, really enjoyed London Craft Beer Fest and meeting you and all that. That's pretty cool. Yeah, we'll have to do that again. We'll have to arrange something and while you're on the chat now. So all cool. We're up to here. Oh, what did you think of it? I don't mind it. It's a little bit bitter, a bit more bitterness going on and stuff like that. It's a bit more that kind of jammy, marmalade-y, orange jelly kind of thing with a little bit of kind of bitterness thrown in for good measure. I liked it. Yeah, decent. So there we go. We're all up to date with the comments. It's almost 8:45, so it's a few people here. 9:00, go over to Jacob Beer's channel. We're doing a Good Beer Live kind of pop-up thing, talking about Indie Man and all that sort of thing. So little nudge, get over there sort of thing for that. And yeah, again, thanks to the brewery for sending me these beers in this little package here. Pretty cool. Anyway, If you're watching the rerun, then let me take that down. That's, you always forget, especially when you get a few drinks down you. Yeah, let me know if you're watching this after the event, if you've had these beer before. What do you think of them? Do you think the dance juice has improved or not? That'd probably be the most curious thing I'd say out of these 3 beers. All 3 beers are not bad at all. They're pretty decent for sure. I'm glad this has improved because I don't like. I want to like every beer, but then I also want to be honest as well. So, but yeah, because I know that the effort involved to brew these beers and stuff. So, so yeah, let me know what you think. If you've had this one before, try it again if you can find it. That's all I can say to you. But yeah, nice beers all round. Anyway, I'm waffling on. Cheers to everyone who watched. Dean, Wanda, Ollie, Adam, a few more. Yeah, see you in a bit, Ollie. Don't want to forget Ronald. Cheers. And there was 1 or 2 up here. Richard, Kimmy, and right at the very top, the drunken one. So thanks for watching. Comments down below then if you're watching it after the fact. Yeah, I will see you on the next reviews. Go to a Jacob Beers show now. Cheers. Stop broadcast. Yes. Bye.